In the early hours of June 13, 2025, the world stood still as news broke of an unprecedented military strike by Israel on Iranian soil. This attack, believed to be aimed at crippling Iran's controversial nuclear program, has sent shockwaves across the globe. Many fear this bold move could spark the beginning of World War III, a fear that echoes ominously across the fabric of international relations. To understand the gravity of this situation, we must first examine the tumultuous history between Iran and Israel. Since the Islamic Revolution of 1979, Iran's official stance has been one of staunch opposition to Israel's existence. Labeling it as an illegitimate state, Iran's leaders have consistently called for its dissolution. The tension has only escalated over the years as Israel emerged as a regional superpower, firmly allied with the United States. For Israel, the idea of a nuclear-armed Iran has always been anathema. It's seen as an existential threat, a direct challenge to its strategic dominance in the Middle East. While both nations have engaged in covert operations and cyber warfare, the overt airstrike on June 13th indicates a dramatic shift. This brazen act defies the norms of modern diplomacy and international conflict resolution, raising the alarm for a potential cascading series of global confrontations. As we dive deeper into this unfolding crisis, it's essential to consider the broader implications. Could this attack awaken the prophecies spoken of in ancient texts? A scenario where nations rise against each other in a cataclysmic showdown. Biblical prophecy often speaks of conflict in the Holy Lands as a precursor to apocalyptic events, a notion that might seem far-fetched but now feels unsettlingly plausible to some observers. This video provides just a glimpse of the complex dynamics at play. For those who wish to stay informed, remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates on this developing story and other crucial global events. Engagement with our content helps you remain knowledgeable about the issues reshaping our world. Returning to the geopolitical chessboard, the roots of this conflict run deep, intertwined with the ambitions of regional politics and religious undertones. For Iran, possessing nuclear capabilities is seen as a means to cement its influence and defend against perceived threats. Meanwhile, Israel views any potential nuclear armament by Iran as a red line that cannot be crossed. Historical patterns suggest that when tensions flare, the potential for an unanticipated spark grows larger and more combustible. Beyond the immediate scenario, this confrontation poses significant risks for allies on both sides, drawing in stakeholders from neighboring regions to distant continents. The alignment of these interests could form opposing blocs, reminiscent of the alliances seen at the outset of World War I, turning this regional conflict into a global maelstrom. Is this the prophesied time when great leaders will find themselves embroiled in battles of conviction and survival? Are we witnessing the precursor to an event that might reshape the world order? These questions might lead us to reflect on the profound warnings nestled within scriptural texts, warnings that may yet manifest in the turbulent theaters of international politics. As nations scramble to respond dynamically, with diplomatic channels buzzing with frantic activity, the hope for peace hangs in a delicate balance. The decisions made in the halls of power over the coming days will undoubtedly determine whether this is a mere spike in hostility or the dreaded ignition point of a broader conflict. In closing, we find ourselves in a world where past enmities and future uncertainties intertwine. The path to peace requires not just tactical restraint, but also a willingness to address long-standing grievances. As we watch this scenario unfold, we must ask if humanity is prepared to learn from history or doomed to repeat its most grievous errors. With the gravity of these events pressing upon us, the question remains, will cooler heads prevail? And what role will each of us play in advocating for a world where understanding overcomes conflict? As always, stay tuned as we continue to monitor this critical juncture in our shared history.